Hey, I'm so glad to be in. We are in Belgium and we are with Bryony van der Bush, a very good friend from a very long time, actually. And we knew each other at that time. You had the school, butterfly school, very, very nice. Bryony is an expert in finance and she does training, quantum training for entrepreneurs and teachers. And she's very good with innovation for education and for a new way of living on earth. Thank you to be with us at this marathon, Bryony.
And thank you so much, Naomi, for inviting me. And yes, you were a very important part or inspiration in my life, because the school which you were mentioning, I started it because you did a motivational speech on one of my events I created, and you were motivating everybody to start a new school, and they all got motivated. So we had this think tank thanks to that. And then at a certain moment, the school appeared, and I was then suddenly a leader and a director for that. It was quite an extraordinary experience. And I also felt how it is, of course, if you have an official school, to be in the rat race of legislation and everything that it's quite difficult, because of course, when you create a school, you do it because you have a lot of good intentions and you want to be super creative but of course, at the moment you start a school which is officially regulated, then you have so much legislation that takes quite some time, and that's also a bit disappointing at some time, where you feel that
this will change. This will change very soon. This year, many things change, actually. Now you can do everything online, even schools. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Tell us about the education, all your ideas and creativity and songs and many things.
Yeah, I created in the past many fairy tales and songs with everything included in social emotional skills, but also dancing, movement, arts. So in a way that they can learn, that children can learn everything with songs and music and with arts. And I have also a little example of what I created, because I'm now creating everything online. And it started, of course, when Corona came. I thought like, oh, now my material has to go online. But of course, all children listen and watch movies and videos on YouTube and others, even the little ones. So I thought, it's so important to make it also visual. So that's why I created a little animation song.
Do you have it?
Yes, no? I have it. I can share it.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, please. Let's watch that. And it's your own voice. You are singers too.
I'm a songwriter and I create my own music.
Beautiful.
And this song is about a water fairy, and she it's quite symbolic. It's a water fairy who lives in the ocean, and she says, I want to join the sun. I want to find the sun because he's my lover. And she swims and she swims, but of course the sun is always going further away. And then at a certain moment she meets a lot of animals and fishes and snakes, and and then at a certain moment she notices that she learns that the sun is, of course, she can find the sun always in her heart. And that's also a very important quantum principle, is that whatever we see outside is only a reflection of what is inside. And so, are we gonna listen to the song?
Oh, let's see. Let's listen.
I just want to be yes, I've put the music on. That's good.
I am a water fairy, I live in ocean deep. I swim to the place where the sun goes to sleep. I am a water fairy, I have teardrops in my eyes. The sun, he is my lover, but him I cannot find. Suddenly there swims a snake in the middle of ocean deep. She says, you sweet, sweet fairy, what do you wanna reach? That place you cannot find no matter how long you swim around. Only in your heart you'll find the golden sun deep inside. Sun, 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 water and I, you are fire. Golden beam shine deep inside forever in my heart. Sun, 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 touch my water with your fire. Golden beam shine deep inside forever in my heart.
So,
I love your voice. It's like, oh my God. It's
yeah,
a beautiful way of transmitting message and frequency and vision.
yeah, it's also an how do you say it in English? Alchemic process, which you're describing in the song. It's the water and fire, which is also inside of us, and it has like meanings on different levels. And of course, the very important core is that we can always find this light in ourselves, and I think that's very important. And it's also what I think is very important is that if people now are open already for a lot of spiritual information or not, they can enjoy the song and they can pick whatever they are able to grasp on their level without having the feeling that they are excluded or they don't understand it or that it's too difficult. Try to make it as simple as possible.
I love it. I love it. Do you have a project of university as well?
Yeah, I have the Quantum University.
The Quantum University. This one. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it? And then we will ask you for more questions.
Yeah, it's the Quantum University. It's now, what I now have is a training for teachers and a training for entrepreneurs. For entrepreneurs, because I feel that entrepreneurs are the ones who are also changing the world. They have and I think a lot of children nowadays need the skills of entrepreneur to create that freedom in their life they often lack when they are just doing a job. And of course, when we are innovators and designers of new projects, we are in fact all entrepreneurs. And what I noticed that, of course, I studied economics, but I really lacked the skill of entrepreneurs. And you don't get good education for that. It's not practical. I studied at a university, but I knew nothing about entrepreneurship after 5 years of...
After 5 years?
After 4 years of economy, then you still don't know how to set up a business, and do it practical. So I think that is the skills we need, and of course it's included with a whole transformation. It's 7 months a process of transformation where we're going to a personal development transformation and also learning all the skills as an entrepreneur and your marketing skills and all the steps you need, practical steps you need to set up your own project. And if we can give this to children, they can just do whatever they dream of. And that's so important.
That's very important, to be able to do what you are supposed to do, why you came here. It's so fulfilling. Many countries, Bryony, are watching this marathon in English, in Spanish, and whatever we can. What would be your message for all the countries of the world right now, after 2020, that was so transforming at all levels, actually?
My message is keep on dreaming and work on the dreams, because the old is falling apart. So that means that even if you don't see it yet, the new is emerging, because if the new was not emerging, the old would not fall apart. And it's because that new thing is coming. But of course, that's a little bit dizzy because it's new. When something is new, it's uncomfortable and you feel like, oh, it's like moving from this old identity to a new identity. But what is a new identity? Of course, we're going to redesign everything together. That's not defined yet. That's like the full potential of the quantum space, of the quantum field. That's full of potentials. And we are together. We are like manifesting that what we focus on. So our dreams are so important, and just the steps towards our dreams. Even if you feel like, oh, but I'm seeing not yet the results, it's more like taking that step, focusing on the energy, being already in the future and feeling that it already has been realized. That's so important. And then that's quantum thinking, being in the realized future, of resonating with the realization of the future.
Beautiful. So let's do it. Co-create everything together. That's one of the goals of this marathon.
Yeah, and it's together. It's not alone. It's not alone on your island. We have been locked down and isolated enough.
Definitely.
and
Doubt about it.
Yeah, because of that, of course, you feel, because we reconnected because of Corona too. And that's because of Corona, everything went online, and then you have so much more time and space to connect with everybody worldwide. And yeah, I think that is what the opportunity, which is giving like its limitations and at the same time immense possibilities.
Immense possibilities. So let's do it. Thank you so much. Please take care. We are in touch. Thank you. Bye-bye.